Okay, hey everybody. So during this video, we're going to show you a compare and contrast of what Surfboard can do versus typical drafting. All right, hey everybody. So we're into our demo here. On the right, you'll have Surfboard. On the left, we're doing hand drafting, and we're going to do basically the same thing throughout this entire demo. So on the left for hand drafting, we're going to just model in 4 rooms. So 4 instruction rooms is what we're going to model. And with that, we're going to show you kind of the time sequence here. So I started that one a little late, but you'll get the idea. So with this, and we got the just timer running there in the bottom to show you kind of the overall time frame. So right now we're at a minute into this whole thing. So you'll see there's going to be slight discrepancies between the left and the for the time codes, but you can see, when we started and stopped the timer, and then just the overall time sequence. So these are, in line. There's no distortion between hand drafting and Surfboard. This is real time. There's no difference, no speed up, no slow down of either one. So on the left, we're going to put in receptacles, 2 per wall, and that's what we're going through here. We're going to make them equal throughout all of our modeling, so we're going to put in a bunch of those. On the right, we already put in lights, and we went into the PDFs and cut sheets for light fixtures to get the coefficient of utilization values, to put those in so we can do our calculations. We're now doing receptacles. We're going through each room, choosing from our placement strategies on what we want to do. So we'll do the same 2 receptacles per wall for instruction rooms. We'll do one like 6 inches from the door within our restrooms. We'll go ahead and pick those. And then we're going to now move on to switches and put switches in throughout the model. Again, we're going to do the same things for instruction rooms that we're doing on the left. We're just also going to do the rest of the building while we're at it, while we're in here. It's pretty easy, pretty straightforward. And we're going to choose, some different devices for these other rooms. Whether you want key operated, obviously for restrooms, I don't have the family loaded in here, but if you had a Aux sensor, walnut Aux sensor family, it's probably what you would want, and you can put those in there, whatever you want within those rooms, depending on your families. So again, we're evenly spacing receptacles on the left, and you can see by the time code there, we're about 3 minutes into this, so we're about finished up with receptacles, and we are, done with lights and receptacles, at least our placement strategies, and now we just finished switches within, again, 3 minutes of opening up Surfboard. So now we're going into Aux sensors. We're going to do those on a 22-foot coverage diameter. Again, that could be whatever you need for your given space. You can adjust those, change them. There is a setting for that within the Aux sensors tab, and you can choose different families throughout. So put all those in, updated them, 25 or 22 feet on center throughout the entire building. So again, 250 there on the left for receptacles, and now we're putting in panels, so that's a bonus. We're not putting those in by hand. Again, we only just chose 4 instruction rooms to put devices in. On the left and on the right, we're doing Surfboard, which that'll give you everything. So now we're doing fire alarm devices. We're choosing our candela within the different rooms from our family. Again, very simple, straightforward, easy thing to do. You can see I kind of messed up on the drafting there for the switches, and we're going to choose and put those right next to the door. Again, you're always going to have these little adjustments that you're going to do with Surfboard. You're going to put devices, and it's going to space them 6 inches from the door, and then 6 inches after that for each additional device. So it's going to be very simple, very easy, very straightforward to do. So it took us 4 minutes there, as you can see, to put in all of our parameters for Surfboard before we hit run. And the time code there, it's 15 seconds is kind of off from our start, but again, give you a very simple, easy idea of what we're talking about, what we're doing here. So 4 minutes to put in all the parameters on Surfboard, and then we are still cranking away. We've put in receptacles and we've put in switches in our 4 instruction rooms there on the left. Again, about a minute to put in switches. Now we're going to move over and we're going to put in our occupancy sensors. We're drawing some detail lines, some of those big circles to go through everything. So you can see that getting put in. Again, the videos are a little cropped, so you're not seeing necessarily the full screen here, but we are giving you what that is looking like throughout the video. So Surfboard is going to save you a bunch of time. Again, on the right, you're going to go get a cup of coffee, take a bathroom break, go have a quick little meeting, because it's only going to be 2 minutes to put this in. For your models, depending on the size, complexity, whatever, it might take 5 or 10. So again, coffee break, bathroom break, it's going to be just perfect for you to hit run, go to the restroom, and then come back with your model being fully populated. So very cool, very quick, very easy thing for you to do. So, and you don't have to delete all these detail lines like I'm doing on the left for these occupancy sensors. So again, really simple, quick thing that we're showing, and way to basically populate your model. So on the left, took about a minute there to populate the Aux sensors. And now we are going to come in and we're going to place our fire alarm devices. That'll take about another minute. So you had 3 minutes placing receptacles, a minute for each of the switches and Aux sensors. So we're at 5-6 minutes now between the two. Again, like I'm goofing around with timers, so there is a little bit of a delay there. But again, so we're at 6 minutes here, and in 6 minutes, Surfboard is done. Right, so you see all these devices being populated, being placed, and we're going to give you a count of what that actually looks like. So we'll move over the calculator here, and again, 6.5 minutes, we populated all of these devices. We're going to show you the calculator and add what we did up. So you're going to see here on the right that we're going to get 1,402 devices, which is just purely amazing, in the same time that you're still struggling to put 4 rooms together. So I don't know about you, but I would much rather prefer to put 1,400 devices within a model very quickly than struggle to put 4 rooms together in the same 7 minutes. So again, Surfboard is going to save you a tremendous amount of time, make your life so much easier, and you're going to be thankful that you went ahead and invested in Surfboard. Again, if it can do this for a small little 40,000 square foot building, just imagine the amount of time it's going to save you on the rest of your projects. So, I mean, Surfboard is just a tremendous tool, tremendous benefit, tremendous help for you and the team, and you're going to be wanting to use Surfboard on each and every project. So again, look at all these lights placed, Aux sensors, fire alarm devices, switches. You're still going to need to do some coordination, making sure that everything's laid out the way that you want to. But again, it's going to be way better than running, on the left, you can see we're doing lighting calcs. So we're getting dimensions of the room so we can put it in visual to then do the lighting calcs to then lay out lights for each and every room, where we're doing that kind of automatically through Surfboard. We're doing the lighting calcs and laying those lights out for you. Again, super helpful, way more beneficial than everything else that you would be doing, and just it's going to save you a ton of time. So even if it let's say it took an hour to coordinate everything with Surfboard on the right to get it to that design document level, it would take you an hour just to lay out all the instruction rooms within the model on the left. So by hand, there's 19 instruction rooms. So for the 15 minutes that's going to take to lay out these 4 rooms, you extrapolate that to 19 instruction rooms, and that will take you an hour to lay out, hour and 10 minutes actually. And that's again with no disruptions, no interruptions, and I'm sure that you get interrupted, people come up, ask questions, and it distracts you from what you're doing to get back into your model. So would you rather have take 10 minutes of interrupted time to basically input all the parameters into Surfboard to then lay it out, to then through the rest of the day, you'd have that coordination time, and that's what you would do, is just review the model, coordinate a few pieces, and then it's much easier to come back and remember where you were. You're not necessarily in the flow. You could be in those coordination pieces, but again, it's going to be much easier to just go throw all these devices in and then make sure that they are coordinated. And then there's going to be a few pieces here and there, as we're showing on the right, where Surfboard didn't do a perfect job. So you're going to come in and add a few devices here or there, but again, by and large, you're getting an 80-90% model, which is much better than you would have otherwise. So again, we're going to add a couple devices there on the right, some lights. We're going to align them make sure everything is where it needs to be, and then go from there. So again, all those devices are populated, they're in there, and it's going to save you a tremendous amount of time. So that is the demo of Surfboard versus hand drafting. I really hope you enjoyed this. And again, there's the picture on the right of a full model of devices, full building of devices. And again, we're only doing 4 rooms on the left, and within these 11 minutes here, you can see that Surfboard has just dominated whatever you could do in hand drafting. So hope this video was beneficial, and really you can live your life like we are going to show you here right now, in sitting, enjoying the sunset, and not being in the office. So I hope you want to live a life like we're showing you here on the right, with some wine glasses overlooking the lake and enjoying your evening. So thank you for watching this demo, and I'll let you spend the rest of this video watching in the sunset and me still lay out lighting. All right, have a great one.